why hip hop doesn't respect Adin Ross. Me personally, um, I don't really know too much about like the whole hip hop industry, but I do know that his Aiden's upbringing was surrounded around hip hop and him collabing with rappers and stuff. So, um, I guess I could have some form of reasoning behind him in the industry. I guess, but I don't know.
Whether you love him or hate him, Adin Ross is easily one of the biggest names in the streaming world today. And a big part of that comes down to his power of bringing big name rappers onto his platform while being able to create many viral moments. But more often than not, it seems like rappers just see Adin as a quick fire way for publicity rather than engaging with him out of respect for his success or even him as a person. These days, it's pretty common for Adin to end a stream with a rapper with his ego bruised and sometimes his pockets majorly lightened.
I got some cash for you.
He's never gonna outlive this public cardi stream. I'm not gonna lie, but 2 mil was a little ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. 2 mil was wild. I'm not gonna count. I know he didn't end up giving him all of it, but paying anyone in general to come on to a stream or to do an interview, which isn't bad because obviously people pay for like sponsorships and stuff. It's pretty much the same thing, but I mean, for some reason, like the internet just gonna keep running with this.
You know, it's a good amount of money in here from me to you.
However, if we take a deeper look at the timeline of events that led Adin to this unfortunate point, you'll see that he not only had it coming for him, but also how he could have easily prevented these disasters from happening in the first place. Adin Ross's journey as a streamer started out like many others. Born and raised in Boca Raton, Florida, Adin often skipped school just so he could go
Oh, that's fat. I ain't gonna lie.
live, and is even on record saying that he missed his high school prom just to keep engaging with his growing follower base online. After making a name for himself by playing NBA 2K, everything changed for Adin when LeBron James' son, Bronny, entered his orbit. Suddenly, he got his first taste of using big names to further his brand, but it certainly wouldn't be the last.
I started playing, NBA 2K. You're aware what that is, right?
Yes.
And I just streamed it. I hadn't averaged that many viewers, few hundred viewers to 1,000 viewers. That's the point where I had become friends with Bronny James, LeBron's son or whatever, right? So, great guy. Like I said, that's like my brother. Like,
What's good, bro?
it's LeBron.
He said, "Is this LeBron?"
But if you can make it to averaging 1,000 people by yourself, that's actually still pretty very impressive. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. If you average 1,000 viewers, I say you already made it as a streamer. You can make a career out of You can make a career out of averaging 1,000 viewers. In my personal opinion, are you gonna be big money balling? No, not at all. But that's enough for you to stream and do it as a job, and that's enough for me.
Oh. Yeah. At that time, I was only making like 2,000-3,000 a month from Twitch.
Right.
Like, you know what I
I
mean?
might have capped.
Do it.
I might have capped 2 to 3. Okay, that might not be enough. I mean, it could be, but I mean that credit card gonna be on super max fire, like you in the red. Oh,
How to do it? That's life changing right there.
Although he made his name through gaming streams, he quickly transitioned to IRL streams, and soon, he would realize that a big part of what would drive viewership was conflict with anyone, most notably hip-hop stars.
As of right now, bro, like I've just been having people come to my house, and I've just been having, motherfuckers like, I'll react to shit, and it's crazy because now everybody on Twitch, bro, is reacting to my shit because I've just been going crazy with content lately, beef with rappers, beef with fucking streamers now. It's crazy, bro. Like every week is just something new about Adin
I would never understand internet beef.
Ross, and it's just like, wow.
Considering how fast he came up, a lot of people saw him as a testament to what you can achieve if you're focused on obtaining your goals. But from the very moment that he started working with rappers, the stage was already set to turn Adin into a laughingstock. Among the first rappers to ever work with Adin was T Grizzly. An avid gamer himself, the two first met while playing GTA, and eventually
T Grizzly is very underrated. He's funny as a person and he's a great artist. Like he makes some good music. T Grizzly is very underrated.
he came out to do an in-person stream with Ross. But even though the two were friends, he basically told the whole industry the level of respect he believes he deserves when he pointed a gun at him and threw him into a lake.
T, no! T! No, T, it's actually cold, bro. How am I gonna...
Mother.
Fucking throw it.
But it wasn't always the hip-hop stars getting the last laugh. Known for his content where he would purposefully
Bro.
act sus just to get a reaction out of guests on stream.
Nikki isn't real!
Oh, come on, dude. Bro, acting sus is like it's only weird when you're not sus. Like if you're actually like that, then of course you're just acting normal. But two grown men acting like they finna kiss and they not like that is like, come on, bro.
There are several people in the industry who experienced this firsthand while Adin was on his rise, such as Migos' producer, DJ Darrell, who was the recipient of a seriously out-of-pocket freestyle from Adin on stream.
What is that? Watch it real quick. I got you. I'm gonna do it later.
This white stuff all over Rel's face. Yeah, he's gonna like that shit. Yeah, Rel, you like that dick? When it touches your lip, when it goes in your yeah, pop it on a beat, pop it on a beat. I'm better suck his meat.
I'm gonna watch it after.
Get my meat.
While Darrell was able to take that in good humor, not everyone was happy to receive those kinds of bars. And soon, Adin would learn a valuable but sometimes dangerous lesson that if he wanted to, he could get under a rapper's skin. As was the case when he met a rapper by the name of Polo G, who didn't take his behavior too lightly. During a live stream in the studio with well-known YouTubers Zayas and B. Lou, along with Chicago's own Polo G, Adin decided to join in on the fun. However, the fun wouldn't last very long. Pretending to be an up-and-coming rapper, since Polo G wasn't aware of who he was at the time, Adin started to spit some bars. But it was clear that Polo wasn't really feeling it and didn't want to go along with the joke.
Yo, I'm in this too.
Bro, this dude with the guitar, I wonder where I'm gonna watch it after, bro. I wonder what this dude with the guitar when he used to have all the rappers on with the little ukulele, however you pronounce it.
Popping up, we tootin' do. Yeah, I just got done sucking on a gun. I mean, wait, I'm on a gun.
Nah, Polo had
a blunt in my mouth. I'm about to go out and take this. Wait.
This clip generated millions of views, and with that, Adin continued to play into the joke on Instagram, which prompted a response from Polo reading, "You a grown-ass man, steady thinking that gay shit is funny." Once it was clear that Capalot wasn't going to let it slide, Adin then apologized.
Yo, Polo, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sincerely apologizing to Polo G. Basically, I called Polo fine. He told me to stop playing that shit. I'm sorry.
But rather than accept his apology, Polo continued to take it personal anytime his name was mentioned by Adin, to the point that he fired a direct shot at Ross on the track Toxic from his 2021 album, Hall of Fame.
Oh, he was talking about Adin on here, on this clip?
Fired a direct shot at Ross on the track Toxic from his 2021 album, Hall of Fame.
A little white boy from the burbs got the nerve to tell me I ain't going hard enough. Like he really ever had it hard enough.
Sensing an opportunity to capitalize on the publicity, Adin tried to squash it again by appealing to Polo's business sense, saying, "I know you're not fucking with me, but if you hopped on my stream, we'd break the internet." Although it didn't happen immediately, he eventually got his way and had Polo join him on his stream.
No, you don't have to wait, twin. I told you I'm gonna watch it after. You just go back to the bottom and watch it if you want to, but I'm reacting to something right now.
You right now, Polo's not about that shit. He is Capalot. He's all cap, bro. I got no reason.
Hey, what the f you want to talk about?
Huh? Wait, hold on a second. Oh, okay.
Since then, things have completely
Where the
calmed
album
down.
at, Polo?
But where Polo was willing to let bygones be bygones, that hasn't always been the outcome when he's managed to upset other rappers, such as Blueface. After pulling similarly sus stunts during Blueface's appearances on a stream with DDG, he left as soon as he possibly could.
Let's wrap this up, guys.
All right, well, you want to come on again, you let me know. Not like that. I didn't mean it like that, bro. If you ever want to come over.
Got stuff to do. Your time.
Blueface is low-key another good personality. He's funny.
Alright, Didi.
Blueface was fucking it with him at first, but then Adin started being weird and gay. Knowing that both Polo and Blueface were street affiliated and would not tolerate that kind of behavior, DDG attempted to give Adin a reality check.
Oh, he didn't fuck with it?
Oh, of course not. He's not gay. You can't do gay shit to niggas that's not gay. It's funny, but like at the same time, like
It's too much.
yeah, some niggas don't understand that humor.
Got
You know
it.
what I'm saying? So,
Got it.
so that'd be, it's probably a stone cold crip watching this right now. Man, Cali, this is like gangland. This is where it happens at.
Immediately, DDG was praised for trying to help Adin to ultimately help himself stay out of harm's way. DDG was looking out for Adin, he a real one. While in Blueface's case, a recent stream with Neon saw him reiterate that he wasn't any kind of friend of Adin's.
Fuck you, Adin. You know how I feel about you fucking fucker.
This behavior is also evident in the numerous streams he's participated in with Adin, where he's
I never liked this style. I mean, bro, I don't know. There's just too much glazing be going on the internet, bro. Like, people be putting too many people on, like, just pedestals and I don't know. It's just weird, bro.
Constantly disrespecting him.
For 200,000, that's the first time I ever passed 200K.
So,
Alright, Chad, I got reservations tonight at actually I'm not gonna say where.
shut the fuck up.
Looks like you won
Bro,
something.
come on, bro.
It's the H&R Block. I feel like a
I can't be late to reservations.
This went on to the extent that even his own fans started to call him out in the comments, urging him to change his approach. But while he never seemed in real jeopardy while streaming with Blueface, the same can't necessarily be said when he was live with the self-proclaimed top shotta, Eneli Choppa. And this time, it would be a fellow streamer who saved him from making a potentially fateful mistake. Although Adin has insisted that they are genuinely friends, Eneli Choppa seemed to be willing to throw Ross under the bus during one of his streams. When Choppa's entourage began to exchange handshakes, Adin wanted to be involved. As a result, they offered him a special one. But as Choppa is a member of the Grape Street Crips, Speed knew this wasn't the sort of invitation Ross should accept.
Nah, you gotta do one of these right here. Detroit, bro.
Oh, that looks so cool. No.
Choppa messed up for that.
If you're wondering what went down, let me explain. The handshake Eneli did with the other guy, not Adin, is strictly meant for Crips. If you do the handshake and you're not in that gang, you're immediately jumped for not being an official gang member. Although he's appeared on Adin's channels since without much incident, it's clear that because there's such a culture of disrespecting Adin among the hip-hop world, Choppa didn't see an issue with genuinely endangering him. But this is something that Adin is aware of, as when it comes to real friends in the industry, he only cites a couple as anything more than business associates.
I met Uzi through Ray. Ray has always been there for me, introduced me to people that, you know, that I've always looked up to. I met Shaq through Ray. Ray told Shaq about me. Shaq hit me. We talked for an hour the first time we FaceTime. I got him into my GTA world, the SSB world. And from then on, and we've just been really good friends.
This is my boy Adin Ross.
I don't really kick it with a lot of these rappers off, camera, so he's one of them for sure.
Aside from these two, another man that
See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about, the meat riding right there. I don't normally kick it with rappers, like... What are you talking about, bro?
felt like he had a genuine bond with was Tory Lanez. After a legendary stream where Tory arguably produced the best freestyle that's ever been on a stream, they stayed in touch.
I am extremely close with Tory. Like, it's crazy, bro. When I was getting swatted and all these crazy shit was happening to me, like, Tory would literally text me every time it happened. Like, yo, you good? Like, get out of LA, like, come to Miami, pull up on me, like, just shit like that, bro. Like, he's just genuine as fuck. Like, whatever topic, like, I would spend hours on the phone with him. Like, he just genuinely fuck with me.
Notice how he says that Tory genuinely messed with him? Well, that's because this isn't usually the case for Adin when he brings rappers on his streams. And over time, he continued to learn this the hard way. But this means that when someone really goes above that transactional relationship, Adin will ride hard for them. So much so that when Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years for the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion, Adin ignored what he thought was potential legal repercussions to talk about his sentencing.
How do you find someone guilty on 3 charges if there's no valid evidence? I'm just curious, what is the evidence they're basing it off of? That's all, I'm asking you guys. DNA, the DNA test failed.
Although this was admirable, Adin's tendency to speak his mind has become part of the problem when it comes to engaging with rappers. Because when he thought he caught one rapper in particular liking his then girlfriend at the time, Pammy Baby's photo on Instagram, talking about it on stream got him promptly put in his place. If you know anything about NBA YoungBoy, you'll know that he doesn't take kindly to anyone playing with his name. So when Adin said that YoungBoy was sliding into his girl's DMs after he went live with YB's baby mama, Janaea
I ain't gonna lie, he was playing with his life right here. I ain't gonna lie. See, me personally, I mean, hey, I'm a pacifist. I don't, you know?
It didn't take long for Top to clap back with a snippet of music where he dissed and threatened Adin in the process. Immediately, Adin knew that he overstepped the line, to the point that he even offered to rep YoungBoy's 4KT gang just to be given a pass.
So look, man, I'm gonna just let you know I'm not on any type of gang violence shit at all. No, I own no weapon machinery. I have no sorts of, you know, gang blood in me. I just wanted to get that out there. I'm just a streamer, you know what I'm saying? I don't really claim any of that.
Capable of putting himself in jeopardy with anything he might say, Adin has only grown more volatile and controversial when he began to align himself with the Tate brothers, as well as platforming right-wing figures such as Nick Fuentes. Now that he has been permanently banned on Twitch and is free to speak his mind without any consequences on Kick, that same boldness which got him in trouble with Youngboy is also what caused some rappers, even those he counts as friends, to keep their distance from him. Because when it comes to the mainstream media,
excuse me, I agree with people having the right to say whatever they want to, but just because you have the right to say whatever you want to doesn't mean you necessarily should all the time. I think most people I think some people gotta excuse me, hard time understanding that.
Rep is not a positive one, and this is a harsh truth that his manager infamously delivered to him on one of his streams.
How about you get me some guests, bro? Like, where's Drake's stream? Where's Future's stream? Where's Uzi's stream? Where's Travis' stream? Get me some people on my stream, bro.
It's 100%.
Yeah, I would be getting you guests if they all weren't afraid to like be seen with you. Your reputation is just so toxic. Like no one wants to be anywhere near you. Like Drake is literally streaming with like a guy on here who averages like 4,000 fucking viewers rather than getting on your shit. It's like really sad.
Wait, so it's because of a brand risk?
Duh. Oh yeah, they don't want to be associated with a guy that's having like Nazis on his stream. You're very closely affiliated with Andrew Tate, so a lot of people are afraid of that.
Even though Adin has turned into somewhat of a controversial figure, one of his most craziest conflicts with a star on a level of Drake or Travis Scott occurred when the artist was being shunned for his own controversial comments. Back when he was still planning to run for president in 2024, Kanye West was on a press run that took him to places like Lex Friedman and even Alex Jones's show. These appearances were highly controversial, especially since Kanye was engaging in the kind of intense rants he's famously known.
I didn't know Kanye actually was running for president. I thought it was a whole meme. If he genuinely ran and won, that would have been
for doing. But this one may have been his craziest, as Kanye decided to voice his hatred for Jewish people and his love for anti-Semitism. So when Nick Fuentes, who was working with the Ye campaign and is known as a far-right white supremacist, rumored that Adin was about to have Kanye West on one of his streams, the internet went wild. Specifically because of Adin's Jewish heritage and the fact he literally said he would do so just to revive his career.
It's Kanye, okay? He will revive my career. He will save the drought. He will save the falling offness. He will save it, okay?
Receiving comments such as, "Isn't he Jewish?" and "Adin Ross is such an L, LOL," we had a rare instance where Adin actually put his principles first before a high-performing stream as a
I don't get it. Because he's Jewish and Kanye doesn't like Jews, he's not allowed to do the stream?
result of the backlash he received.
Come on my stream, we're gonna do crazy numbers, bro. At least anywhere from 400 to 500,000 live viewers for sure. We're breaking the internet. I was texting Kanye throughout the day, regular combos and stuff, and I said something that, you know, he probably thought I was an enemy. He called me up and he basically just said, like, you know, you Jews aren't gonna tell me what I can and can't say, and, you know, like, we cool? And I was like, yeah, we cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just, he's like, I don't want you to be my enemy. And then, yeah, that was it. And then I was like, all right, and he was like, love, brother, I haven't heard from you since, and, you know, we haven't talked since.
Prevented from streaming with many of the biggest stars due to his tarnished reputation in the mainstream, and missing out on what could have been a record-setting appearance from Kanye, Adin needed to find a new strategy to entice rappers into collaborating with him. While both parties used to gain from these interactions, it now appears that the balance has shifted in favor of the artists. They are the ones who are making a lot of money just for agreeing to sit down with him. And unfortunately for Adin, he can't buy their respect as part of the deal. At the beginning of 2024, Adin Ross had two pretty big controversies involving major stars in hip-hop. And in both of these instances, it was made clear that while rappers might tolerate him for the cash, most of them don't see him anything more than an ATM. Meanwhile, some of the more experienced figures in the industry don't think Adin should have a place in the scene at all. First up, there was 21 Savage's appearance on the stream where they had a very headline-grabbing dice game. After 21 kept pulling face cards and making tons of money off Adin, people started to get suspicious, and soon it was revealed that the cards had been marked.
Look at the little scratches on the...
I don't think you would do that, bro.
Yeah, they're all...
Nah, they're scratched, bro.
You tripping?
Nah.
Nah, yeah. See that mark right there? I'm not tripping, bro.
Who the fuck brought them cards?
Considering that it seems like 21 just tried to scam
Bro,
Adin
21 is funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
in front of not only his face, but also to the thousands of viewers watching, it shows how little concern the rap community has when it comes to messing with Adin. And by the looks of it, everyone can see it but Adin himself.
Then there's Adin, who honestly seems sad and desperate in this situation, given that he's doing everything and just bending over backwards desperately for 21 Savage's validation and time, because Adin has no way of being cool and interesting on his own. So he has to use his money and his audience in order to pull dudes like 21 in. And then on top of all of that, he doesn't even have enough respect for you to not lie to your face and, I don't know, try to steal from you. Which, like, why are you seeking a man's attention and validation who would do that to you anyway?
As if the 21 Savage incident alone wasn't enough to illustrate how the rap world views him at this point, it turned out that 21 just laid the groundwork for Playboi Carti to pull off the heist of the century. Shortly before the Grammys, Adin Ross revealed that he would be having the elusive Atlanta rapper on his stream. Considering how big and devoted Carti's fan base is, this must have seemed like a huge win for Adin. But it came at a hefty price that he probably thought was worth the investment at the time. After a fan page said that Carti would be getting $50K to appear on Adin's stream, Ross didn't hesitate to correct them, saying that he actually paid Carti $2 million in cash and a Rari to go along with it. But as Adin was about to learn, Carti would only wait around long enough to get the bag and dipped, solidifying the perception of Ross as the easiest lick in the game.
I got some cash for you.
That's, bro, $2 million. Oh my, I don't even know what I'd do with $2 million, bro. I'd probably just give it to everybody, but still, like, that's, bro. I think you gotta have it in your hand just to know how much it really is. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like, I be thinking like, hold on, let me show you some quick math, right? Here's how I be knowing money is like crazy. I be thinking $1 million, like if you make $1 million a year, right? You probably think, bro, you could spend that easily, right? Let's say you made 50,000 times 12. That's 50,000 every month of the year. That's only 600K. So 50,000 a month wouldn't even get you for $1 million.
You. It's a lot amount of money, dear. I got you, bro. From me to you. Yeah, I got you, bro.
Once again, thank you for everything, and I love you. I wouldn't be here without anybody, so thank you again. Adin Ross, thank you.
I got you, bro. Yeah. Man, bro, like, it's just crazy you're actually here. I really appreciate it. I honestly didn't think it was gonna happen, bro.
Thank you so much. Back to the studio. 2024 music.
You leave right now? Yeah. All right, let me mute real quick.
After Carti left abruptly, Ross was understandably aggravated at the sacrifices he made, only for the stream to be basically a robbery.
I have real life family shit going on. I flew to Miami for one day, flew right back here, slept all day because I was tired and jet lagged. Woke up, worked out, came here, sat here for 6 hours, streamed for an hour and a half.
But to be fair though, I feel like that's kind of like, you could just tell the energy was off, bro. Like, I had never been in a room streaming with somebody I can't talk to like a regular human, but like, if there's any time, if I can't, like, he got a mask on all this other stuff, like, that's cool, but like, he was talking to him like he was nervous, like he had to, you know what I mean? Like, bro, why are you talking to him like you're nervous? Like, that is a whole nother human, bro. I talk to him like, yo, what's good? Oh, I got some cash, but I'll get you out the end of the stream, whatever it was, not like, you know what I mean? Unless it's like someone who's like, I don't know.
He was here, he leaves. Someone's gotta, I'm not gonna say who, someone's gotta call him and convince him to come back. He comes, listens to two songs, says 2 things, and leaves. Come on, bro. It's not just my fan base, it's his own fan base in here. Don't agree to something on the phone if you can't stick to it. It's not rocket science, bro.
Although he was understandably ticked off, a lot of people had a little sympathy for him, as if he was thinking rationally rather than just trying to break records, he would have known that Carti wouldn't have sat with him on stream in the way that a rapper like Annalie Choppa or Sheck West would have. Adin Ross did it to himself. Anyone who has the slightest idea about Carti would have seen this coming. The latest in a long line of disrespectful interactions with rappers, what happened with Carti would be enough to deter most people from ever wanting to deal with the hip-hop world ever again. Instead, Ross has doubled down and has now even started a war with Joe Budden. After Joe took issue with how Kai Cenat reacted to Killer Mike's Grammy win unfavorably, Ross went to bat for his fellow streamer.
Man, Joe Budden, every single time that I see you or a clip of you, it's just on some hating shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know what you do. I can't even name one Joe Budden song respectfully. I know you used to rap. I'm gonna just be the honest as shit, bro. Like, you're one of these old heads that just hate. Why can't you be more like Rick Ross or Snoop Dogg? The OGs that are cool as fuck and just like respect and show flowers and appreciation towards all the young motherfuckers and shit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You have no room to talk, no room to speak. You know what I'm saying? Lay your opinions about me and Kai to ourselves.
Me and Kai are 10 times more richer than you and you will ever be, old man. We're more humble than you and we're nicer than you.
To the surprise of no one who's familiar with Button, this wasn't going to be something he'd let go unpunished. And on the next episode of his podcast, he put Adin on blast.
It come out mean when I say it, but there's a lot of people involved in culture that know absolutely nothing about culture. But today, because of tech, they're integral parts in the conversation, in the song making, and just the artists, what the artist can and cannot do. And it's like, who the fuck are you? Where did you come from?
It also
like,
opens the doors.
There's no world, for me, the hip hop I'm come from, there's no world where me and Adin Ross need to talk about something. Who the...
I mean, he technically not lying. I'm not saying Adin can't have an opinion. But we live in a world with technology, like, you don't necessarily need to have any form of, like, educational background on anything. You don't need degrees. You don't need nothing to be a public speaker. Like, you can have an audience and people listen to you talk, and you could just be a random person with any, like, back in the day, you had to climb the ladder to have people actually listen to you. Like, for you to get people's attention, you have to be super, like, important. But now you can get important by people knowing you through the internet. So, I mean, that's for anything, though, not just hip-hop. That's for politics. That's for way of life. That's for everything.
The fuck are you? Where did you just pop up from?
In his comments, Joe is basically saying that Adin's relationship with rappers are more about money than genuine merit. And given how most of these rappers treat him, it's difficult to argue against Joe's observation. However, Adin took cues from Drake and pointed to Button's own failings, rather than address the potential validity of what he was saying.
Why bring me up and then now that I say something about you, why, you know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. How does that make any sense? Y'all are putting the cap while y'all are laughing, but think about it, bro. Why are you bringing me up? I respond, and now you're saying there's no reason for him and I to be in a conversation. What do you want to gain out of it? You want to gain something out of it, clearly. Is your podcast doing that bad? Your numbers are that bad? You need me to react to it? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out the motive. What do you want out of this, bro? Damn, nothing just works out for you, bro. Your rap career failed. Your podcast is clearly failing.
Although people like Joe and Fantano are not obviously coming from a place of love with Adin, it's telling that even someone like Academics, who counts Adin as a friend, is discussing the careless way that rappers treat him directly to his face. And in Ac's opinion, it's not because they see him as a peer or a friend. All they see is the dollar signs that come from Adin being so desperate to work with them.
I know I had to explain this to Adin. I said, yo, Adin, you used to call me for access to all these rap dudes. Bro, they fuck with Kai like Kai's. They fuck with you because you're a bag. Like, just to be clear, they fuck with Kai because he's a... You got popular for gay jokes and shit. Like, that was his thing. That was whatever. Not popular, but like, that was how people knew in the rap community. Was really not trying to do content with you, especially these rappers. But once they see you're the bag, yeah, they'll do content with you for the bag, but they're not giving you the respect that they give Kai.
It's fair to say that Adin is stuck at a crossroad, as if he keeps working with rappers, the artists that would have gone before him have made it clear that there's no need to nurture the relationship because Adin will grin and take it. In the case of 21 and Playboi Carti, they've both been invited to reappear after finessing him with different degrees of success. But at the same time, so much of his brand has now been built on these semi-regular guest appearances from MCs that without them, he may lose some of his market share. At the end of the day, it seems like Adin has to ask himself whether it's better to have the most high-profile streams he can, even if it comes at the expense of his self-respect, or if he'd rather do smaller numbers but maybe escape with his dignity intact. Because after years of mocking him in a less harmful way, rappers are exploiting Adin in a manner that isn't really a good look for him.
Bro, he's chilling, bro. This is a great video, but at the end of the day, I don't think Adin's really tripping that much over it, honestly.